this part more than what's happening on the mat. Is that something about your personality? You enjoy this more?
I do, because when I started wrestling, I wanted to give back at the highest platform, and I get to give back. So I'm like, yes, this is exactly what I was staying in wrestling for. This is why I went through all those grueling matches and hours of practice to give back to these kids, and adults.
Have you been able to measure the impact of what you've accomplished over the past year, whether it's your heart sign or your whatever you call it? I'm sorry.
Puffballs.
Thank you. Yeah.
I haven't, and I have. I went on a media tour for about 8 months, and all I heard was, "You're a breath of fresh air. I love the heart. What does that mean? Oh, I love your personality." And I'm like, you guys, I've been here for 29 years. I never changed, but I'm so glad I get to reach even more people.
So coming in, Tamyra Ramirez was, an unknown coming onto the scene, but she seemed to hold her own. Tell us, how was wrestling her in those 2 matches?
Oh, it was good. That was my first match since Worlds, and I couldn't have wrestled a better opponent. I love that she came to wrestle regardless of who I am, and that's what this sport is about. At any given day, you can go out and beat someone, and she went out there and she tried, and I was like, yes, I love this. This is why I practiced and came back. It was fantastic.
You said that was your first match since the Worlds?
Yes.
How does that happen?
The 8-month tour. Okay. I didn't have time. And so I was like, no to that tournament, no to that, no to that, no to that. I don't have time to practice, so why put myself through it? I'm not going to walk in there and go, hey, you guys, I wrestled for 3 days. I'm going to try to wrestle. No.
So now that you've made the world team and moving forward, going to Serbia, what's going to be different? Are we going to see you compete some more during the summer? What does that look like?
I plan on going to Africa, into my
Tunisia,
roots.
yeah?
Yes, I won't be actually in Ghana or Nigeria, but you know what? I'm excited to go to Africa. That seems cool. So I pray that I do get to go. Nothing happens. God has His plans.
Because this is part of a competition?
It's the last ranking series event, correct?
Yes, ranking series.
I want to
yes, the last one. I waited till the very last one. Yes, I did.
How have you seen yourself improve since that World Championships?
Just going out there and having more fun and knowing what I'm capable of doing, and I'm kind of curious.
Yeah.
But I've just been seeing myself improve mentally and just helping other people even more. Just being able to give back to people. It's helping me to remember who I am and to get better at all the moves. I'm like, oh yeah, I do put pressure there. You're right about that. So
what's been the biggest wrestling challenge of 2022 for you?
The biggest wrestling challenge was coming back. Because after 8 months, you guys, I got a little big. And just getting back into the room with Diamond, I was like, oh my gosh, can you chill out a bit? And she's like, nah, I got a competition, Pan Am's open. She was just going. So honestly, that's been my biggest one. And just staying motivated, because I already accomplished something incredible. And just having to remember who I am, you guys, at this highest level. I'm still, in self-doubt. Because I don't say oh yeah, I'm the queen of everything. Yeah, you got this. I'm like, no. At any given day, like I said, someone can take me out. So just staying humble, staying present, that's been the hardest.
Can you talk more?
How much thought did you put into going up to 72 or 76 this year?
Honestly, I didn't put that much thought into it, only because my mom was getting her food truck that same weekend at World Team Trials. And I was like, yes, her food truck.
What kind?
Thank you. It's a barbecue, Pelicle's famous barbecue, made by Cameron Davies from Cruising Kitchens, and I was there that weekend, so I didn't give much thought. I was like, well, looks like I gotta go to 68 again. Dang it, 72 would be nice, but it's okay.
Hey, speaking of fun, I know you mentioned Diamond. To me, it seems like you guys are kind of very exact personalities. Wait, what is y'all's relationship like?
Oh man, when she first came on the scene, people were like, Tamyra, you've gotta meet this girl.
Yeah.
She's just like you. I'm like, ain't nobody like me. Get out of my face. That's literally how I felt. And then I met her and I just immediately fell in love with her. She's just an incredible personality. She knows how to give back to me. I give back to her. If I'm feeling down, I lift her up. If she's feeling down, I lift her up.
Let's go, Rod!
Did I say that twice?
I don't know.
Well, if she's feeling down, and then vice versa, if I'm feeling down, we lift each other up. And in the practice room, you guys were like dancing. Terry has to stand right next to us and go, hey, Russell.
Seriously?
Russell, stop talking. Yeah, so seriously. Like, stop talking. Russell, go. And we're like, yeah, we're going to get there.
Like having class.
Yes. It's just, we're a hoot together. And she's like one of my bestest and greatest friends. And I love mentoring her. Like, even though she's my friend, she's younger and I'm where she wants to be. And so she's like one of the main ones I just love pouring into. And even though she's younger than me, she pours right back into me and my faith and just, oh, I love it.
And you trained with her even going into the Olympics as well, too, right?
For about 3 years. I've had to deal with her for a long time, and she is fantastic. And I love that you guys got to witness her shine bright like a diamond.
Is that her song?
No, but she did say that she wanted to put it on a shirt, and I was like, well, I don't think Rihanna will mind, but you can put shines bright like a diamond. And she was like, you know what? That's why I like you. It's good. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if she's gonna do it though. But.
Okay.
With everything that's caught on with the media attention and those sort of things, did you ever consider stepping away or stepping back from wrestling or anything like that? Well, like you said, you took eight months off.
Absolutely. Have you seen Adeline lately?
Yeah.
That girl has twins. That is incredible. Like, I want to be in her shoes, like just giving back and like having a baby. But I'm like, stay calm, Tamyra. You can be an athlete for a few more years. It's okay, because if I have a baby, I'm not coming back. I'm pouring all my love and affection into that thing. Like, no way. But so yes, the thought has crossed my mind several times, and I took 8 months off, and I was like, I don't know if I want to come back. It's kind of nice being normal, going to the gym, doing Zumba classes, going home, doing just dance, karaoke. That was fun, and not having to go, what's my weight like? Oh, this is great. Not feeling the pressures of competition. I kind of miss it. But yeah.
So you're kind of the flagship wrestler for the state of Texas. You know, that's a big thing. I know you wear that pretty proudly.
Go Texas!
Do you ever see yourself maybe once you do kind of step away, maybe going back to coaching or something like that?
There's definitely a lot of avenues that I have thought about, and maybe I can do them all. I'm not sure what God has planned, but as of right now, I'm taking it year by year. But I definitely want to be able to give back in the best way I can, and coaching is one of them. And I remember when I was younger, I had said, I'd like to be a D1 women's wrestling head coach. It didn't exist. People are like, it doesn't exist. I'm like, by the time I get there, it's gonna exist, or I'll just make it happen, possibly in Texas. But this is all hearsay, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but yes, I've thought about it.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Tamyra.
Thank you!
Can't wait to see you back at Worlds in Serbia.
Woo!
Wrestle Serbia.
Wrestle Serbia, that's gonna be fun. Competition is a lot more funner than practice.
Sure.
Even though this is hard. But thank you guys. Thank you.